Thanks very much, Bill, and it's great to be in what I very much hope will be Susan Templeman's electorate of Macquarie, with also Chris Bowen as the Shadow Treasurer and also a great advocate for Western Sydney. This proposal from Labor that we're announcing today is a win-win. A win for Western Sydney on jobs and the economic growth that will occur as a result of Badgerys Creek Airport, but a win also in terms of environmental safeguards and protections for these communities. As a result of the vision of the Hawke government, when they made the decision to provide the protections around Badgerys Creek Airport in terms of development of that site, it is possible to have a circumstance whereby using the same principles that operate at Kingsford Smith Airport at night, you can have literally no planes over existing communities and residences during the periods of 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. Effectively, a no-fly zone. You can do that practically through using SIMOPS or simultaneous operations with landings and takeoffs from the same direction over essentially forest rather than over people. And that is a good outcome for the people of Macquarie, but also the people particularly of Chris's electorate and other people in Western Sydney. You can also ensure with today's announcement that the departure and arrival flight paths will also protect those communities at night. So no noise at night, but significantly as well a commitment to ensure that there's no concentration of aircraft noise during the day either. No single community should suffer from aircraft noise beyond what is necessary. The truth is, when you have an airport during the day, there will be the occasional noise. I live pretty close to the end of the runway at KSA and I understand that. But I also understand how critical it is to the economy. But by having a noise sharing, you can minimise that impact. In addition to that, today we're committing to ensure that jobs benefit the people in Western Sydney. We need a jobs plan. At the moment, the government's spoken about Badgerys Creek Airport, but haven't spoken about local jobs provision. And we're determined across a shortened Labor government to make sure that the people of Western Sydney benefit from the jobs that will be created. One of the first things that we've said as part of a shortened Labor government's infrastructure plan is also rail. It is absurd that the government is saying that rail will come sometime in the future but won't put a date on it. We've said rail needs to be operating in terms of public transport access, not just for the airport but for the employment lands around the airport. Last week I met with Penrith Council. They have quite an exciting plan for a science precinct around Western Sydney that would once again create jobs, just like Westmead has created so many jobs around Parramatta. So this is a great announcement and it's great leadership at the local level from Susan Templeman, but at the national level from Bill Shorten, who actually understands Western Sydney and understands the needs of not just the economy but environmental protection.